What's good, everybody? It's your boy Server Air 45. This is the Final Four Sports program. And of course, I can't do this by myself. This is our special Thanksgiving episode. So I got three Jive Turkeys here, the geniuses of the gridiron, to help me get through this beautiful weekend of sports that we just witnessed. And of course, we got two Eagles fans here that you guys know if you guys follow the show, and they are very sad. So I'm looking forward to hearing everything they got to say. And then we got a very happy Patriots fan. We're kind of in the same, like, hey, 6-7, whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know,
y'all got a
whatever.
bye week this week, guy.
It,
Y'all got
no, they don't. They're playing this week.
well, no,
Uh,
The
but
Broncos did.
didn't
the
y'all just
the
have a bye week?
Broncos did, yeah. Broncos had a bye week, but we have the man with one of the best podcasts out there right now, and also a podcast that you can win. Pick the push. We have Mr. Ian Fox. What's good, buddy?
That's me. I mean, thanks for having me on again.
Yes,
It's
sir.
always fun. I do this thing.
I wish my name was higher. It's 9, and I got my own little beef, but it is what it is. I just got to get my picks right. Then I won't have it
I
won't
mean, I'm
matter.
not gonna complain, but I want mine to be higher too. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting on it soon, Ian. You gotta
we'll
fill me
see.
in. You
We'll
gotta
see.
fill me
There's
in
more
on
than
what
10 people that play. Just saying.
Yeah,
you
Not
gotta
much of
there's
fill
a
them.
few.
you gotta fill me in on how it works.
I
Just
mean,
gotta
they're
make
to
your
be to
picks.
be to be
It's like
fair, it's in the server. Like the rules are very clear. It's all there. So
anytime there's like an event, AEW or WWE, we'll have picks. You make the
See,
picks, and then those are points. Maybe you'll get
those
six,
are
seven.
it's his old school. It's his old school. He used to do it on Google Forms. He used
It's
to
the
do a
same thing.
whole
I
I
still do Google
I don't
Forms with
think
it.
Dior
I
was
just do
really
more.
around when
No, he
Ian.
was around for the
He
prediction
was.
title. He was around for the prediction
I
title.
Not
don't think
really. Like I
so.
Huh?
wasn't really like I think
He was
we're
new.
not that I really knew of at least. I really
But
wasn't.
now it's to pick the push title, right?
Bang
Yeah.
bang.
He's new. Somehow this fucking shit turned into guerrilla booking all of a sudden, and that's my fault. I blame myself on that one. So let's dive into the NFL, and we're gonna start off with the Eagles because that was the biggest
God damn.
surprise. The biggest surprise. What?
You didn't even introduce me or Jay.
I
Fuck
did.
you guys.
I said you're both
He
Eagles
said we
fans.
got two Eagles fans and Ian.
Yeah, I got
He
two
said
Eagles
two
fans in
Eagles
Ian
fans and then
Not
Ian.
wrong.
because Ian is our guest. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm putting the guest over. Again, we're
Yeah.
going the guerrilla booking language here. But yeah, it's these
All right,
guys. You know
full
what I mean? The
turning it
Eagles
here.
fans. I'm giving you
I
your
would want to
fucking.
delay about talking about this game too, though. To be
You know what
fair,
I'm
like I'm
saying?
not. That's all good.
So we're talking about it right off the top because it was the biggest surprise of the weekend because you guys are usually they're division rivals, play each other kind of close here and there, but 21-0. There was a lot of bragging by you two about, oh, we finally connected, we got something going on, and then once that was said, you guys never scored another point. So Joe, I'm going to start with you. What is your thoughts on the game, and what do the Eagles need to do better next week?
Fire Kevin Patullo.
Been saying that for
No,
weeks.
really. In all honesty, it has to start at Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni, Kevin, and that whole offense and defense, like every coach needs to take responsibility to what that game was. For what I was saying, like I'm saying, we're fixing the problems. Like the connection between Jalen and AJ looked really solid in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, the second half, the Eagles didn't even show up. Like the second half, we did nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm talking on both sides of the ball. It was absolute dog water. To allow Dak become the comeback kid to tie the record for 21 points in the comeback is insane work. And if you think about it, that was 24 unanswered points. 24 unanswered points in the whole game. And that's nuts. That's like nuts, especially when you have Vic Fangio, who is supposedly a defensive genius. We watched him shut down some of the best offenses, and then he just allowed Dak Prescott to walk all over him and make Dak look prime. Like
Yeah.
Dak's supposed to be on the way out. Like Dak is done in Dallas within the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And to allow him to actually look fucking good. I mean, the only thing that it did is hurt Dallas's, if this is 4D chess, it hurt Dallas's draft pick. Like that's about it. Like, that's as far as you can get because it doesn't hurt us overall. We're in second place in the NFC. We'll still get a bye.
But the Cowboys' record isn't that bad, though. To be fair, like to talk
They're
about draft picks and stuff, like
5-5-1.
they're
They're
still in the
5-5-1.
playoffs.
With it. The tie is fucked.
Yeah, the tie fucks everything up.
Makes
They need to
it so
get rid of
fucked.
that. They need to just get rid of that.
Yeah, they need to go back. They need to go to college format.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I would like them to come out of college. Bring back old school kicking, not this whatever XFL kicking is, but
Yeah.
and then break ties. But I get it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like we can't beat a dead horse. We have to get our offense, or we're never, ever going. We're never
Can't
ever
beat a
gonna-
dead horse, and you couldn't beat the Cowboys. Dre, what did you, Jay? What did you think of that one?
Well, I mean, not to, like you said, beat a dead horse and repeat everything that was just said. But, I mean, all in all, you go 21-0 first half, offense is humming. I went in there, said, yeah, they were clicking. They figured it out. They definitely did figure it out. That's not a lie. They figured it out in the first half. But this is it was said earlier on the podcast I was on earlier that this is a 30-minute offense. It's not a 30-minute team, excuse me. It's not a 60-minute team. It's like the play calling, that's where it starts. And it's like we're calling plays for half a game, and then, once that set amount of plays is up, we don't know what to do. Dak was able to find rhythm, tempo, just the DB softened up. It was just a mess. So to not score a point in the second half is absolutely inexcusable, especially for a Super Bowl champion, especially for contenders who are supposed to be, possible favorites to repeat. So it's very difficult to repeat what Joe said. Fire Kevin Patullo. I did hear on the grapevine that he possibly might be getting a head coaching job coming up. So hopefully that's the case. I just feel bad for Jalen because if that is the case, he will be on yet another new play caller. And, no quarterback in the NFL should have to deal with that type of inconsistency at coaching. So just to round it all out, the Eagles showed why they're talented, but they're inconsistent. And that's just, just not being biased, just being realistic. They're just inconsistent, and it can't be sustainable in the playoffs. I ranted about it last week. It's showing itself this week, rearing its ugly head. Yeah, but we'll see. It depends, because Dallas, at the end of the day, just to play devil's advocate, they can't dig themselves out of a 21-point hole every week. So if they allow that to happen to themselves all the time, to a team that's not going to allow it, like the Rams or anything like that, they're going to be in trouble. So Eagles are in trouble, but that can be fixed because we showed promise. Dallas, they're going to have to also figure some stuff out, even though they did come back and win in a big way.
I mean, dig themselves out of 21-0 hole. I mean, it's, the Broncos, they did, but it is, and we also beat you guys. So,
whatever.
Ian, as a Patriots fan, did you get a chance to watch the Eagles Cowboy game?
I mean, I caught up to it. I didn't watch it live or anything like that, but it is so fucking funny to find out that they lost like that. I mean, it is what it is. What I'll give you guys credit for, without trying to shit on you, is it's a divisional game. If you want to say anything about the Cowboys, like, divisional games are always harder, and those guys always come harder to play. So, like, I always think those are toss-ups regardless. But
Jesus Christ,
it's a hard loss.
They come right down your throat really hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Division games always hit differently. Like that's always been the key thing. Like
away. And honestly, traditionally the Eagles and the Cowboys split a lot. So I figured we were going to lose, possibly, most likely, because we do split often. But the shocking part was not that we lost; it's how we lost.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big surprise.
We're going to go 4-2 in the division. We're going to end up 4-2 in the division.
I think, honestly, like, you guys will still win the division. I don't think any of the other teams are strong enough to just make like a deep run for it. You know what I mean? I think you guys will be fine in the playoffs, but when you see a team like the Rams, how well they played, how well they looked, like, I mean, is there a better team in the NFC than the Rams?
The Rams are actually power ranked The Rams are actually power ranked number one.
Last year.
What'd you say last year?
Ranked number one. The Rams are power ranked number one, and we beat the Rams in the snow and in the playoffs
That's what I
twice
said.
in
I
a
said
row.
This year?
They said that.
No, last year.
Okay, we're
Last
not
year.
talking about last year though. We're talking about now. Like
But,
they
wait,
look
wait,
good
wait.
right now.
We
guys
get
might
that,
even
but they
lose
look
next
good.
week.
They look good
Right,
last
it's
year
like,
too. Is what I'm
we
saying.
beat them in the snow. Like what?
Well,
You guys
wait,
may not even have home field advantage. What are you talking about?
because they looked good last year too, and they were ranked pretty high as well, and we still beat them.
We
We
beat
were
them in
favored
LA.
not to win.
Okay, but this is a
It
new
was
year,
close though. It's not
so
like you like. Not
I'm
like
just
you
saying
walked away
it,
with
just
it.
like how people compare the collapse of 2 years ago
I
to what
get
the
it.
Eagles are doing now.
I
It's
get
like
that.
you could look at that collapse and be like, oh, it looks similar. It
But
could
that's
look
a talking
similar.
point though. But that's a talking point. That doesn't mean it's like the facts are right now like the Rams and Seattle both look like really good strong teams in the NFC.
Seattle's power rank number 2.
See? You know what I mean? Like they're strong teams.
Seattle's defense is actually the scariest, in
And
my
do you
opinion.
think you can, with this Eagle team right now, from what you've seen so far this year, do you think you could beat either one of those teams in Seattle or in LA?
Yes.
In LA, yes. I don't think we could beat Seattle. I think we could beat the Rams, though.
Ian, what do you think?
I've reversed that. I think the Rams are going to be a harder, like, just team overall. I think you have a better chance of Seattle because Sam Darnold can just turn into a pumpkin at any time soon now. Like,
That's true.
it's really up to him to see where
That
he goes
Cinderella
because he
story.
hasn't proven anything.
It's Cinderella story. The Cinderella story.
I think a lot of times what happens is we kind of look at recency bias and say, oh well, this. But don't forget, like the Eagles are a team who traditionally shows up when it matters. So yeah, we lose games like this, and yes, it sucks to lose at like this at this time of the year. But if it were crunch time, playoffs, shit's on the line, I think that we could beat either of those teams if we really put our mind to it.
But
I
you
mean,
also,
if you look at our record, we're going to probably win out. If you look at our schedule, we'll probably win out. We're going to
Don't
be
be so quick because the Bears scare me.
I mean, you should have lost
Oh,
to
the cardiac kids, bro.
You should have lost, or you should have beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, shoulda, woulda. We didn't. So
yeah, but so I mean, I wouldn't be too confident, especially against the Bears. And speaking of the Bears, they look really good too.
Very good.
I don't think they look as good, obviously, as the Rams or Seattle, but they look like they could be. I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs.
We forget that they're 8-3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a really good team.
And like when you say the Chicago Bears, it's like
8-3 shouldn't go along with that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, because like
part.
all the teams we talked about all year, the Colts, the Eagles, the Broncos, everyone, but then the Bears have creepily been putting together in a monster season.
That's the best way because the years that the Broncos won, like no one talked about them. Like when the Broncos won the Super Bowl 10 years ago, even when Elway, was running them, back to back, the first time we won, no one talked about us at all. And that was the best thing. You didn't have the media talking shit. You didn't have anybody saying, oh, this team's going to be great, whatever, all those high expectations. And the Bears are kind of going through that now.
Different nowadays. Media,
but still, they're not talking about them, and they have 3 losses. They should be talked about more.
No, because I'm not saying that your team's not like a huge fan base. It's huge, but when you don't have internal issues going on. Like you have injuries and stuff like that, but like you don't have another player out there. And I again, we're gonna go back to biasness, but that's just the whole point. Like you don't have a player out there fucking tweeting like cryptic tweets about how he's not getting the ball. You don't.
He's right.
I don't think it was cryptic. He actually said, "Like, don't play me."
No, in the beginning it was cryptic. He got less cryptic as the weeks went.
He just started saying
is that your
he's
media,
like, I'm not getting the ball. It's fucking sucks.
Same thing with the Patriots. The Patriots, Patriots 3-5 years ago, they were you couldn't turn on ESPN without hearing. You couldn't turn on some sports radio or on something, and you would.
It's been longer than that. 3-5 years ago, they were dog shit. No one was talking about the Patriots.
It's been like
it
5.
was after Brady left. It was over.
It hasn't been 6-7.
Yeah, no, that's next year.
Oh man, but I mean,
that's the whole point. Like the 90s, all you heard was Dallas, no matter what. Or Dallas or the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves were huge too in the 90s.
Because they were very successful.
Winning, but they were winning, and Ted Turner owned a piece of them. And you watched them on TNT and TBS when everybody was just getting cable. But no, that's the whole point though, is like when you have a strong media presence, it becomes harder to do something. Especially like the NFC East is going to be on Hard Knocks. Like, I don't want that. Like, fuck that. I hate Hard Knocks because then it's like just dumb exposure that you don't need,
So I mean, so you think okay, so just everything you said to tie in together with the Bears, like you don't think they're getting enough exposure to be talked about? Is that what the point you were trying to make? Because we were talking about the Bears.
They're not. They're just like what you said though. They're like making it under the radar because there's nothing like surprising about them. There's nothing special about them, but they're just good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Caleb Williams, I think, is one of the most underrated players right now. I mean, once again, a guy you're not really talking about, a guy who's not really making the headlines. But at the end of the day, he won, I think, 8 of his last 9 games, and at the end of the day, he
Yeah,
has been
fourth
putting up.
quarter comeback too, nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Fourth
been
quarter
putting up.
comebacks, like they're
He's been
always
putting
Yeah.
up
down in
a.
the fourth, and he's doing fourth quarter drives and winning.
That's
Yeah, he's
like
been putting up.
when he was at USC, he did the same shit. Like he's showing that USC Caleb that I love. And I'm a fan because he's a USC guy, so I'm gonna fuck with him. But
Yeah, and the
yeah.
last thing I want is for the Eagles to lose to a dude who wears pink nail polish. So we got to figure it out. And I'm not trying to have this shit happen, man. I can't do it.
Hey, so after this whole weekend of NFL football, we'll start with you, Dior. Who is your front runner right now? Because you're Mr. Odds for MVP.
You're Mr. Odds.
Mr. Odds.
It's funny because like it's just so weird and inconsistent. Like the moment you think that a player is like, oh man, this player is like crazy good. This person, is definitely at the front of my list. They turn around and have a performance that's less than stellar. So it's just weird to really kind of really gauge. For a while it was like, oh, Drake Maye. Then for a while it was like, oh, Josh Allen, but he's been mad inconsistent this year. And then Jonathan Taylor, remember that talk? But like since Jahmyr Gibbs has been doing so well, people have been talking about him more. So it's
Yeah.
just like been going kind of back and forth from flip flopping. I really have no clue this year. This year is open just like the playoffs and the Super Bowl are open. It could literally be anyone at this point. Such a weird point. This is a weird fucking year.
It is a weird year. Ian, what do you think? Who you got?
I think the easy pick is Matt Stafford. My favorite is Drake Maye, just because you get pretty good odds, I bet, though. I mean, not anymore at the beginning of the season, though.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then my dark horse would be like probably Mahomes. If he brings them to the playoffs by the end,
That's fair,
wouldn't it be?
How the fuck could Mahomes still end up in
If
a
they go on a
That's-
tear and
that's a
they
good
go
point.
undefeated, why wouldn't it be him?
Yeah. That's a good point, actually.
I
Joe,
still think Stafford's easiest, though.
high hopes for them going undefeated for the rest of the year, though. I just don't see that. They're just
No, they gotta play us again, so good luck.
Yeah.
Aren't
that's
they
a hot
playing?
team.
Who they play? They're playing Dallas, right?
Next? I think so, yeah.
On
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, at 4:30 Eastern.
Wait, Kansas City's playing
Who's it?
Dallas on Thursday?
Yes,
I thought they.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, they didn't play Dallas yet.
I have. It's Green Bay Lions, Bengals Ravens. Those are 3 Christmas.
Thanksgiving
No, we're talking about Thanksgiving.
Yep. Thanks. That's what I meant.
for Christmas.
Yeah, they're not
Tomato,
playing on Thanksgiving.
tomato.
Christmas, yeah. Christmas they're playing.
Oh, is it Christmas they play Dallas?
It is.
No,
they're
actually,
playing
no,
Dallas.
they play
It
us
says
on
week
Christmas.
13. Yeah.
No, yeah, on Christmas
That's a
they
good
play.
gift. That's a
they
good
play the
gift for you.
Broncos.
Cowboys.
That's a gift for you.
November 27th. To be clear, we'll leave the holidays somewhere else.
Yeah, Christmas Day, Broncos at Chiefs, Cowboys at the Redskins, Lions at Vikings. That's the Christmas Day matchups.
It's a garbage Christmas Day matchup.
So, Joe, who you got
Yes.
for MVP so far? Like, who do you see as the front runner?
2 weeks ago, I would have said Jonathan Taylor, like all day.
Right.
Like, you couldn't pull it away. But MVP means most valuable passer, because it's obviously if Jonathan Taylor is going to get something, it's going to be offensive player of the year. MVP means most valuable passer. It's never going to change because hardly ever another position will ever get MVP outside of a quarterback. So
Which
you're
needs
going
to change, by the way. That needs to change.
It should have changed last year, but guess what? It didn't.
I agree.
But at the end of the day, it's got to be Matt Stafford right now. I mean, the way they're looking, they're all on all cylinders, and he's not making mistakes. I mean, if he's making a mistake, it's not critical to hurting the team like a Dan Campbell going 0-5 on fourth downs, and you know, and hurting his quarterback that way, or having Josh Allen just fumble the fucking bag with 8 sacks
Yeah.
last week. So like you don't have those right now with him. So he's got to be the front runner at the
So
easiest.
so here's where I'm going to go with it, and then we're going to talk about our Jive Turkeys of the week. I'm going to be a little unorthodox. I don't disagree with you guys saying Stafford, but if you look at the definition of most valuable player, if this team didn't have this person, would they be as successful? Now that can go with Stafford, obviously, but I'm going to go Drake Maye because the Patriots season, they are the sleeper team of the season, which I predicted before the season started, and also Dre did. Shout out Dre. But Drake Maye, his stats are good. He's doing really well. He's a second year guy. I mean, he's the definition
What would
of
that be
MVP.
against Caleb? I mean, because Caleb and him are
You
like
could
going
make a
hand in
case
hand.
for Caleb too, but Caleb kind of started off, stat wise.
Coaches this year too.
Yeah, like I mean, you could kind of make the same case with him, but I feel like Drake Maye, and I'm not looking up stats or anything like that, just going off of my head. I think Drake Maye's
I'm
stats are
just saying.
better. So
I think there are
I'm pretty
games that
sure
Caleb
Drake's are
has
way
won
better.
because of his teammates, not just him. I
right.
think Drake has always been a key part, no matter what game they've been in. Not that Caleb hasn't. Caleb is very good, but I think Drake has been more of a key.
He's definitely been good. I think Drake Maye is the focal point, like the heart of that team. And again, like the quarterback is their guy, no matter what team, if they're good or bad, that's their guy. But the way the Patriots are playing, if you look at the AFC competition and NFC competition, like I feel like the AFC's a tad bit tougher. You could kind of make a case for both, but I feel like AFC's a little bit more scrappier. Because there's like a few standout teams in NFC. With the AFC, it's like there's a lot of teams that can really cause you problems in the playoffs. Whereas if you look at the NFC playoffs,
I have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. Like just look at the NFC, who would be in the playoffs right now.
I just want to look at the standing wise. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like look at the Packers. Like Detroit's kind of like they won, but they came from behind giggity to get there. You know what I'm saying? So
it's more or less it's more or less the AFC East, the AFC West, and that's it. Because Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Baltimore and Pittsburgh are 6-5.
That's the North.
Yeah, that's the North, and then Indy and Jacksonville are 8-3 and 7-4.
And the Ravens too. Throw the Ravens in there.
They're 6-5. They're 6-5.
They're in first place.
Well, of course, because they're 6-5 in their division.
Right. So they'll be in the playoffs, and the Ravens would be tough in the playoffs.
That's a first round exit. Like I'm sorry,
okay,
they're a first round exit.
Do you think
we're talking like contenders?
I mean, the NFC doesn't have a lot.
The question was posed in the server the other day. What's the definition of the contender? It was argued to me that a contender is someone who is going to the playoffs. I think that's stupid and retarded.
I think that's a little too weak because you can go into the playoffs with a negative with a net under 500.
Seahawks did that years ago. Like they won the division and they were like,
you go 6-0 in your division. You can go 6-0 in your division, still come out 8-9, and you're
like I said, the Seahawks did it when it was 16 games, and they were like fucking 7-9 or some shit, won the division. So either way, no matter what, I think Drake Maye would be like a solid pick, but I feel like it would be Stafford. Like if I'm putting money on it, you know what I mean? Like pretty, like Ian said, it's the safest pick. So Dior,
I mean, technically, I would. You know what? They're 10. Technically, they're number one. I'm surprised they're number 3. They're best record in the league, but they're number 3 in the power rankings.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like to be that
always juice them up.
Second year quarterback, you know what I mean? Taking a team to be number 1 in the AFC, like that's pretty strong, bro. You know what I mean? Like against these great quarterbacks, Buffalo,
He's had some good nicknames too.
Chiefs. Yeah. So I mean,
have you heard Drake Maye? That's his nickname.
May. Okay. Well, may I continue with the segment here to go to Jive Turkeys of the Week?
That was important.
We got Primetime Prince, always changing his name, Dior. Who's your jive? Do you want to do jive turkey of the week and mix it in with your stock up, stock down,
Yeah,
or what do you
well, cooked and cooking can
cook
can
and
be can
cooked?
be jive turkey of the week. In fact, yeah, I got
Cooking
you.
some turkey. There you go. Mix it up together. Cooking up the turkey. Didn't perfect
um,
Thanksgiving segue.
so cooking. It pains me to say this, but I got to give it to the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, honestly, a comeback like that is not something that happens all the time, and I think the one thing that Dallas knows how to do very well is take momentum and really just capitalize on it. So cooking goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Um, also cooking. Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, he's looking really good. I mentioned him earlier. He is honestly proven to be one of the more reliable backs in the league, one of the more elite backs in the league. So Jahmyr Gibbs, awesome week, cooking, my friend. So we're gonna stop cooking there, and we're gonna go over to cook the Jive Turkey of the week. That's who we're cooking. What Jive Turkey we cooking? So number one, we're gonna go to a friend of ours, guy. Okay, JJ McCarthy. Okay, I just don't. That dude is super cooked. Vikings should have definitely thought before going all in on a question mark like him. No poise, no confidence, and now he's hurt again with a concussion. So he definitely cooked there, man. I hope he's okay, and I hope he can come back and make a recovery. But I just don't understand why they would like go all in on a guy who has injury issues. It makes no sense. And last but not least, hook, hook, hook. Jerry Judy. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Shedeur Sanders, who I'm going to get into next, because we got to talk about that, man.
Oh, we're gonna
He's
talk
also
about
cooking.
it.
We'll talk about that next. Jerry Judy fumbles on a huge play that would have gotten Shedeur like an extra 40 or 50 yards on his stat line. All right. And would have helped his QB. He fumbled. He killed the momentum, and he had a highlight play that wasn't a good highlight. So Jerry Judy, come on, bro. You got to do better. You're talking like a wide receiver one, but you're playing like a guy who should be sitting on the bench behind where the guys were playing what Shedeur was during the offseason. So I don't
So
understand what you're doing there, buddy. But don't make my quarterback look bad.
so those turkeys are done. They're all cooked.
They're all cooked.
Ian, who is your jive turkey of the week?
I mean, it's just so easy for me to say the Bills. I wanted them to lose that Thursday night game so bad, and I'm happy they did. That was cool. That was great. I'm happy to go further, higher up in the division, separating us, but I'm giving it to the Bills.
Okay. Joe, who's your jive turkey of the week?
Good job, Cookie.
Jive turkey. Oh, dude.
I will say it's just Kevin Patullo. Like fuck him.
Oh yeah, he is a dry fucking turkey, isn't he?
That's a good one.
Fuck him.
He's an
It's
unseasoned chicken. He's not even a jive
like
turkey.
like
yeah.
I could set up a better offensive line with a fucking Denny's menu. You know,
God, Denny's like
go
the worst.
no wait,
The
no,
worst
for real, like
breakfast
go
place.
out there and watch. Like go out there and watch it was a podcast that Nick Foles was on, and he absolutely explained it to a T. Like I would want Nick Foles as my OC right now, the way he talked. Like it was a great segment. Like he was talking about it. Like I can't like go be an offensive coordinator. Like be the next Doug Peterson type stuff. Like that's what I would think Nick Foles would be really good at
We
because
discussed that. We discussed
he's
that
got
earlier
the
on Clocked Out Sports. That's funny you
he's
say
got the
that.
heart and the motivation to do it. Like it might not like definitely he could be a college coach, like automatically like get a good college. Speaking of college coaches, because guess what? You know who else is a jived cooked turkey? Chip fucking Kelly, who got fired this week.
That's
Didn't we
another one.
predict that
You,
when we
Chip
fired
Kelly.
him?
See, we have problems with K names and stuff like that. Like Kevin K, Chip
Yeah.
Kelly K. We fucking hate K names
We
like
don't like
that or some
KKK at all. No.
Yeah,
No, no.
that
Like even
makes sense.
Kevin Cobb. But
Okay,
he
look,
was a horrible quarterback for the
so
Eagles.
so there's
We're gonna freeze again. Stop.
there's 8 minutes. Yeah, easy. It's fucking the Wi-Fi's been stable out there in Philly, so don't do anything crazy. 8 minutes left. And shout out Sean Pittman, who always gives me shit on yapping for saying the exact minute. So now I'm like, okay, there's 7 minutes and 57
7 minutes, 57
seconds
seconds.
right?
We got to know down to the minute and second.
I'm gonna give my jive turkey of the week, and mine is Shedeur Sanders. That's how I'm gonna segue into this conversation because This
Oh,
dude,
he's baiting
he
you, bro.
played.
He's baiting you on that one.
It's a bait and a segue at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna talk too much about it because I want to hear everybody's Thanksgiving stuff because we want to see the next week, so we'll have a lot more to talk about how he does next week too. So it'll
Fair,
be
fair.
3 games. I'll be
I
fair,
here,
but I'm gonna hold on, Joe.
hold on.
Hold on. Jesus Christ!
No, I want to cut you off like he got cut off.
Like, can I?
Like Shedeur got cut off.
All right. So here's the thing. He had a mediocre game, and he said what he said in his interview, and just blew it. We went this whole fucking year of, oh, he's respectful now. He doesn't have any issues. You know, he's not as, you know, he doesn't have a big ego anymore. As soon as he gets a start, and as soon as he gets a one deep pass the whole game, besides a fucking screen pass, run for 98 yards after the catch, fucking for a touchdown. So it
No.
makes his
I got
stats
something
look
for you. I
bigger.
got something for your ass.
I need you to go back to an old episode of
Jesus
Final Four when I
Christ,
said
Joe.
he needed someone. Hold on. No, I need you to go back to an old Final Four where you, that's why I'm cutting you off. Where
Me?
you fucking lambasted me for saying that he needs a whole fucking squad around him showboating and shit. You remember that conversation?
That he needs a crowd to showboat
No, he
around
had
him?
it. He had that. He was showboating with that whole squad and stuff. And I said he was being childish. And this is not what he needs to be. He needs to be humbled and shit like that.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I said. Yes.
No, you lambasted me for that shit.
What do you mean? Oh, we're gonna bring
yelled at me. Go back and fucking watch
I'm gonna find it because we were all agreeing that he needs to fucking chill the fuck out, be humble. That I know I was saying he needs to be humble.
You were like, he doesn't need
No,
yeah.
You're mistaking me. Maybe that was an episode. Look, maybe that was an episode I had blackface on. Okay, just to be fair, like who knows? I don't know. Maybe that was the episode. But the point is, with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the
shout out to Draylen Hurts.
Dior, give me a quick response, 60 seconds or less.
Yeah.
So we can talk Thanksgiving.
Let's just rock out. Final stat line: 11 for 20, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not the worst interception ever. Could have been better. Point is, he had a 52-yard strike to Isaiah Bond, 66-yard screen touchdown. Listen, the dude went out there. He played okay. At the end of the day, the idea that he didn't have the mechanics, like you were saying last week, and that he couldn't complete a pass, like you were saying last week, and all this shit that he couldn't do, he went out there, he did it, and on top of that, he etched his name in the history books as the first rookie QB to start for the Browns and get the fucking win. So I'm gonna give him that, and just give me just bear with me for fuck damn it. I was gonna try to show some footage of that horrible. Like he had like a 40-yard bomb to Jerry Jeudy. That's why he ended up on my Jive Turkey list, because Jerry Jeudy stops running in the middle of the goddamn after catching the ball and gets the ball punched out. He just stops running. So that would have been another 50 yards. So you're looking at almost a damn near 259-yard game.
Wow.
Okay.
And then if his arm was stronger, he could have been a 300-yard game, and then it could have been 400-yard game.
Did his receiver sell him out or not?
Dude, if he was stronger, he probably could have had a 500-yard game. Did his receiver
sell him out or not?
Dude, it's Jerry Jeudy. He used to be on the fucking Broncos, bro. The dude's fucking washed.
Sell him out or not?
Bro, he's washed. He doesn't have anyone to throw to over there. It's the fucking Browns, bro. There's nobody there.
No, but I exactly, I get that. But my point is like it would have been an even higher stat line if his receivers didn't sell him out.
So what if fucking Bo Nix completed every pass, then he would be the greatest quarterback of all time? Like what?
I mean, I guess, but if we're talking about not like the fault of his, if Bo Nix is overthrowing people, that's one thing. But if he's just getting shit to him and his receivers are fumbling the fucking ball after a perfect pass is thrown, how is that his fault?
Because they're the fucking Browns, bro. They're all fucking horrible. Like, are you new to football? Do you never see the Browns play? Like, they've been bad for fucking decades.
Listen, I'm gonna end it here. It's almost as if, crazy concept, it's almost as if prepped, building chemistry, and practicing with the players around you actually matters when you're talking about the NFL.
He's been practicing the whole time, though. He's been
Bart,
Not
practicing.
with
He still should
with
learn.
first team though.
not with first
Not with
team,
first
No,
dude.
I know this. I've already told you this before. I said this in the Discord server. I know it's not first team, but he still practices. He still know fundamental fucking football.
Now he's practicing with the first team, so the timing
And he
has
still
to get
didn't look
down.
that great. He looked okay.
Okay, but he's only been
He
doing it
looked
for a
okay.
week, bro. He's
But
been
he
doing it
looked
for a week.
okay. But he looked okay. He didn't
played
look that
for a
great.
week.
He looked
Longer than
okay.
Imagine and all he said was, "Imagine if he had more practice time with them." True.
No, he didn't just say it. He said it like, bro, stop it.
It would have
Don't
got
act like-
dangerous. He's cocky. So what? We love it. I
Yes,
love
so
that.
what?
I don't
He's a
like
rookie
robotic
who
quarterbacks,
started
y'all.
one game.
I
He's a
don't like
rookie who
robotic
started
quarterbacks.
one game. He started one game
I mean, and to be fair, it was against the Raiders.
against
Okay,
the
great.
Raiders.
Good,
So
awesome.
stop
So
it.
what? You play. I love when Bray says, "Oh, well, they play this." It's like, "Oh, you play who's in front of you." Who the fuck cares? He play
I
who's in
mean,
front of
you
you. Don't make
played,
the schedule.
but you shouldn't brag like you fucking won the Super Bowl against the fucking Raiders,
He's fucking
bro.
no. He's Shedeur Sanders. He's been in the spotlight since he was 10 years old, bro.
He
Cut it
hasn't
out.
been in the spotlight since he was 10. He was just
You
Dion's
never
kid.
saw
No
the
one knew who the
reality.
fuck it
You're a
was. You
reality
never even know who
TV
he
guy.
was.
You never saw the reality TV show?
Bro, stop it. You sitting here bringing up
was like-
reality TV shows. Stop. Okay,
He
hold
was
on.
literally-
Hold on. We have a minute and 40
He wasn't in the
seconds.
spotlight, but he was on a fucking TV show.
No
But
one
okay.
talked. Oh man, you watched Shedeur Sanders at 10 years old, fucking
He was on his
Deion
dad's
Sanders?
TV show. People watch primetime Deion Sanders. Yes, they do.
Yeah, him, not his kid, dude. The
And
fuck?
his kid was on it. He was fucking coaching him in football.
Stop. All right,
Dude, stop.
Ian,
No, it's a
Ian,
fact.
what-
It's
Ian,
a
I
fact.
don't even remember.
The
I don't even remember Sanders having
It was
a
probably
TV
on like
show.
BET. It came out
No,
after fucking
it-
Tyler Perry or something.
whatever the fuck it was on
Anyways, we have a fucking
It's
minute.
Deion
Ian, real quick,
fucking
what are you doing
Sanders.
for
You're making it sound like
Thanksgiving?
he's an anybody.
A
Ian,
lot
what are
of
you doing?
traveling, seeing family, going to the movies later. Gonna see Zootopia 2.
There you go, Joe. What are you doing, real quick?
I'm brining a turkey right now, so I'm gonna be cooking dinner for the kiddos and the fam. So
All right,
staying home, watching football. I'm boring.
Dior, what are you doing besides watching Shedeur Sanders on his reality show when he was 10 years old?
Jesus Christ. I've just.
What are you doing
family
for
shit,
Thanksgiving?
man.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Family shit, bro. What does everyone
Family
do on
shit.
Thanksgiving?
And some people sit at home. They don't do shit. They don't have families.
Yeah, family
you
shit.
know?
That's family shit.
Some people don't. Some people don't have family. You can debate me on
Some
families.
people don't have
Man,
families.
whatever, bro. We'll see you guys. Like,
Some
share,
people don't
comment.
have families.
No, you have a very
door has a
iconic
family.
wave. He's like,
Shedeur has a family that he was on TV
He
with.
does. No one cares. Love
so
y'all.
does the
Talk to you next week.
Kardashians.
Fuck, man. We gotta act like this shit, man. We act like this nigga.